Guys, I don't know what to say. The final experiment, they went and saw and filmed. I don't know how, I don't understand people these days, but they went and filmed a 24-hour sun. There he goes. In the Antarctic summer at Union Glacier. Before they went there were I thought it was already kind of established that there was a 24-hour sun there. And I hadn't really considered how that would affect like the flat earth globe thing until Will Duffy came around, right? And so they did this, and I'm seeing people everywhere, like on TikTok, YouTube, Flatzoid and his crew, Sav. There's this guy on TikTok, Fittest Flat Earther. You guys are, I'm just saying my opinion. I'm just one person, and from my point of view, you guys are losing credibility entirely because you can't discern when something happened or when it didn't happen. And to me, that's kind of troubling. When you get up in the morning and you wake up and you open your eyes and you find yourself in a room, is it real? Or is that just, is someone, yeah. Okay, one thing that I gotta, here's a problem that I see, okay? Paul wrote to the church at Ephesus, the Apostle Paul. I should have had it up here. And he explained to them that we aren't struggling against flesh and blood, but against powers and principalities and the rulers of the darkness of this world and spiritual wickedness in heavenly places. Not Austin and Jaron, your brothers. Get it? I don't understand. And like Vlad, I'm just looking at my TV with my subscriptions there. I can't believe you guys. I'm ashamed that you guys, like, I don't even want to say hi in your chat anymore because I don't want to be associated with people who are losing their mind. And I'm just being blunt. I'm not trying to be mean. I go to Flat's channel yesterday, day before or something, and they're watching a video that Mikey Smith had made. And you guys, let me just look it up so I'm not speaking something that's not true. MCToon, he uploaded a video, and you guys were like analyzing it for, I don't know why. Well, I can explain probably why. Let me see if I can type in and find, I think it's, what is it, Conspiracy Tunes? A vulgar man that tune is. Okay, let's see here. Okay, where are the guns? That's the video, right? This video is in 4K. 4K. Flats and Roger and all you talebearers, you're going around gossiping, making things up. And what you're doing is you're trying to find deception or something fake where there's nothing fake. And that's troubling to me. It's troubling to me. If someone says that the videos of the astronauts on the space station seem fake, that's something that someone can stand on because it's not falsifiable. It's not science. It's just a belief that we were raised with, that they're building this little space station, right? But you can't test it. You can see it, but who knows what it is? Who knows what's actually going on? That's a reasonable thing to be skeptical about for those reasons. But someone that I've known, or Jaron and Austin that we've known for a long time, Will Duffy, who I met in person, went to his church and debated MCToon there. These are deceivers, you guys. And if you believe the Bible, everyone always says they want you to believe this. They want to hide the truth. They have to reveal the truth, or they have to. No, there's no they, you guys. There's no they. No they. None. Okay, my chat just showed up finally. Unless you guys just started chatting. Okay, so a 4K video. Mikey Smith, you can see on his video down where the little settings thing is. He's not watching it in HD. And they're like zooming in, and it's all like pixelated, and they're trying to, I don't know what they're trying to do. They think he's walking past the camera, but the camera looks funny or something. You guys, that's not what, you're not going to find the truth doing that, okay? Here's what's happening. This final experiment, the months before it happened, the measures were set by Jaron, by Witsit, by many people, by Will, by Toon, all those guys, that there wouldn't be any deception. There'd be too many cameras for any deception to happen. So Mikey Smith and Flats, they're analyzing a splotchy video that's a copy of a copy of a copy of a copy, and Roger's like, yeah, I don't like it, you know. I'm just kind of saying names because these are the guys in there. PJ, Roger, Flats, Sav, and Vlad. You guys, you're in a different world than I'm in right now. And I don't know how you got there. I don't know how you got there. But there is so much media available. While, like Roger, I was just watching Flats, and Roger says they weren't live streaming the 24-hour sun. Yeah, they were. Let's see. Dave, how many live streams did I watch while they were there? I think they all did live streams. Every single one of them. And I don't know. Roger says, I'm going to go down and film it next year so we can see what actually is happening. You guys are nuts. You're nuts. You know, they just did that. Think about it. Roger, if you go down there, how would you feel if you actually go down there and you film it, you live stream it, you send me the link to the live stream and everything, and when you get back, I say, there's no 24-hour sun. Do you think there'd be something wrong with me at that point? Because I know that Will set it up to be like hyped where when they saw the 24-hour sun, which is on YouTube and like TikTok before they went. So I don't know why Will would spend all that money to do that. And I think he has good intentions. I think he's trying to end the debate. But he was pushing it as like falsifying the flat earth. Now, Will, maybe this is something that some people don't want to concede, but the AE map, the one that is like, or the Gleason's map or whatever, the one with the ice wall around the outside, that might be the true shape of the world. But what I've learned over the last 10 years is that it's actually like an evil thing for me to look at a map of the whole world and try to act as if I can comprehend that as an item or like a thing. It's the glory of God, his creation, his whole creation. It's the glory of God, and you can't, it's in Romans. Let me go to, I got it open, I think, or I did. I guess I lost it, but let me go to Romans 1, because it says that professing themselves to be wise, they became fools and changed the glory of the uncorruptible God into an image, into a likeness. And it's like, it's a false image, you guys. The globe is a false image. And I would have to say that Will Duffy just did leaps and bounds over anyone else to falsify that view of the earth too. So I'm saying the flat view. I didn't think the globe is a false image. I think the flat is a false image. Whether or not that's the shape of the world, you can't ever see it from there. And what's odd is that that's God's point of view. That's he looks down on the earth. Like if we're looking at a map, I know maps can be useful locally and for flying and everything. But if we are going to try to see the whole world, I think it's a mistake. Here's another thing too. You know how they do the pictures and videos that they bring down from the space station? Just think about these once. You know how the Earth always looks curved, or they have a fisheye lens or whatever? It's never, well, sometimes it's actually concave or whatever, but generally it looks like a sphere. And like the firmament, you guys, it's like a molten looking glass. It's like a fisheye lens. Like if you go to the other side of, who knows what you're going to see if you look back on the earth. And yes, there are prophets of old that wrote about being taken up into the heavens, being taken up into the firmament, and the angel, this was the Apostle Paul, it wrote in the vision of St. Paul the Apostle, he said that the angel told him to look back on the earth. And so from the firmament, Paul was told to look back on the earth. He looked back on the earth, and he saw evil spirits under the firmament. But anyway, and they were deceiving men. They were, it said, drawing to themselves the hearts of men. So I'm just thinking of, like, it's not a new idea or something. Okay, I forgot to finish going to Romans. But like, what is Romans 1. Verse 23, it says, and change the glory of the uncorruptible God into an image made like to corruptible man, and to birds and four-footed beasts and creeping things. Like, so I take that as like something physical, or like, you know, some people think of the moon as a rock. I don't think I think it's light, but a light, or that it is light. But yeah, I don't know, guys. If you can't discern what reality is, you've gone too far. You've lost your marbles. I don't know what to say. I'll tell you this. When I go to Flatsoid's channel, and Flatsoid, you know I love you. I ain't trying to pick on you. I'm just seeing you really mess up. Like, I'm just seeing you really, I can't believe the stuff that you're saying. Some of the videos you were making a week ago were insane. Like, you were just wrong on a lot. And like, when I go to your channel, Roger, everyone's just spouting stuff that's in the chat, and the people are just saying stuff. Everyone's just taking it in, I guess. It's like, I heard that Danny Faulkner was going to go to Antarctica with them, and then when they were in Antarctica and they're looking at like those tracker things, they're like, where's Danny's? And I'm like, where do you guys get this stuff? Where do you even get it? I don't understand. And so what I'm saying is, if I go to a Globe Friend channel, I don't know really many, but I won't get as much false information from that as I will from going to watch one of your videos lately, Flats. I'm just saying, there's so much false information in the stuff you've been saying and putting out. Yeah, and I'm not trying to dog on anyone or pick on anyone. It's not a hit piece. I'm just saying, maybe it's just me wanting to make a note to anyone listening that to be so unbelieving and distrusting of people that you've known for a long time that actually work with you in a mission that God sent you on. If this is what I believe. If Jaron started talking about flat Earth, who made him start thinking about that? Well, I would have to say it's the Holy Spirit. Even if Jaron doesn't believe in Jesus, because I don't think you have to go a certain route to truth. If you, that's what Jesus said anyway. Before he was crucified, he said, everyone that is of the truth hears his voice. And that's what he came into the world, to bear witness to the truth. Like that doesn't require you to go to a church and hear a pastor or anything like that. The truth is the truth. And in real life, you guys are missing it, Flats. There's a 24-hour sun. What I would do is go, hey, there's a 24-hour sun, rather than trying to find something wrong with it. Because that's all you're doing. You're just trying to find something wrong with it. And in the meantime, you've shoved Whitsett under the bus, Jaron under the bus, and even people like me under the bus. I'm not saying directly, but by what you're saying, you're not, and I'm not just talking about Flats. There's countless people out there that I'm seeing, like people I don't know and stuff, that are on TikTok and stuff. Wow. The fittest flat earther. Wow. I don't know what to say. The fittest flat earther does not believe the Bible. How's that? That's what I'll say. Maybe he would think about considering the things he's doing and saying, if he was realizing that he is struggling against flesh and blood, his own brothers, his brothers from the same Father, guys, the Father in heaven. So the fittest flat earther, like, I'm just giving you my point of view, but like, you got a whooping coming from God when you get up there. I'm just saying, what you're doing is you're talebearing. Let me look at you're slandering with no evidence at all. You're slandering people who have helped you get where you are, get along your way. It's just so wrong. In Leviticus 19, verse 16, it says, "Thou shalt not go up and down as a talebearer among thy people, neither shalt thou stand against the blood of thy neighbor. I am the Lord." I mean, I think it's pretty sad that Austin and Jaron. I'll tell you what, if someone offered me a trip to Antarctica, I don't want to go to Antarctica. I live in Minnesota. It's cold enough here. I don't need to go to Antarctica. I mean, I've seen pictures, and now I've seen videos of the sun. I don't need to go there. I don't want to go there. Thank you, Jaron and Austin, for actually getting off your butt and going through that, because that's like half a year of your life consumed up in preparing, and now it'll be another half a year of your life, responding to people about the videos and about whatever, being interviewed, I'm sure. Thank you guys, and I mean that. Thank you, Lisbeth. Thank you, Will Duffy. And not to the lowlife scumbag people that treat other people with malice, and I don't like those people. But Will Duffy is a nice guy, and Jaron and Austin, and I'm sure Elizabeth too. I've never met her, but it's troubling. It's just troubling to me to hear people, or to see people just diving off. You're like just diving off into off a cliff. I don't get it. Like, okay, I have heard from so many people today, Whitsett faked his breath. He had a vape. That might be, who knows? Maybe he went and then went, look, and did it and faked it. Guess what, guys? Let it go. Let it go. Why would he do that? Because 5,000 people online didn't believe he was there, and they're saying, you should have moisture in your breath, and you don't. You're not there. So he probably had some incentive to be like, hey, that might work, or who knows? I'm sure he didn't even think about it. I'm sure he just went, blew it out and went, oh, I wasn't gonna vape on my live stream, because like I have a vape over here, but I'm not gonna sit and vape on my live stream. Do you get what I'm saying? So maybe he was like, blew it out and like, oh, I probably shouldn't have done that. You guys got to realize that, first of all, like, you're questioning, why does he walk away to get gloves and then he never gets the gloves? Why does he walk away to get snow so far? You guys, the snow is probably where he went to go to pick it up, because it's like ice. It's like ice there. And so there's probably, I mean, if you can even see it in the video, there's not like snow pile. There's like they have their snow maker or whatever it is, I don't know what they're called. The machine that basically packs down just like they have at ski hills. What are those things called? I can't remember. But that's like when that packs it down, it's like ice. And in Antarctica, it's not going to melt. So it's just ice. And so to find snow, you probably have to go find like where there's a drift from the wind or something. And he goes inside to get the gloves. People are probably asking him questions. There's other things going on. He's got cameras he's trying to watch. I just think it's ridiculous the way that Sav and Vlad, you guys, I can't believe that, like Vlad, you gotta do your job. You gotta do, like, what, are you kidding me? You don't even know what they brought. Like, they just got back. And it takes a lot of time to get stuff from all your equipment onto your computer and uploaded. It's troubling to me. Like, I'm not going to any of these other channels anymore. I just can't. Because it brings me down, and it really discourages me that people actually think like that everything's so fake, and that men are out faking things. Like, it says a lot about someone that just points and says everyone else is a liar. You're lying. No, it's fake. You faked it. There's deception. We see it, deception. No, you don't. You're making up deception. And you're just you're burning bridges with people that you don't need to burn bridges with. And why? So that you can still say that there's no 24-hour sun and be like out of reality, like not accepting what observations we like. I could say that you're just like the globe believers, guys. They went and saw a 24-hour sun, and rather than say, hey, they saw a 24-hour sun, you're doing what the globers do when I tell them that the ground is still. They're like, no, but look at the sky, it's turning. Yeah, but the ground is still. It's an observation. You can be like MCToon and infer the opposite and say, oh, the ground is still, the stars are turning, so it must be the ground turning and the stars still. You can do whatever you want, but that's what you're doing. Like, I kind of have a gripe about the whole, there's a few things with the flat earthers or the truthers or whatever. You guys are wrong on so much stuff, and it gets repeated and repeated and repeated. I hear it all over the place. One thing is, there's no footage of the space station being assembled or anything being put together. That's a lie. You don't do any research. Go to Wikipedia. If you ever heard of Wikipedia, there's a lot of info on it. Whether it be good info or not, doesn't matter. Go to Wikipedia, type in space shuttle launches, and you'll get a list of 134 something launches. Pick whatever one you want and go to the right, and you'll find media and videos and pictures, and you'll find something that NASA did when they would launch the shuttle. They had something called a video log, a daily video log, and they would compile all the video that they took in the day and put it on video, or and it's on YouTube. You can watch it on YouTube. You want to see the first part of the machine or the thing being built? But see, then the goalpost changes, because like I have it on my channel, the first two, the Russian and the whatever, I forget what they're called, Zarya or module or whatever. So I put that on my channel because this was like 5 years ago. Because people just keep saying, there's no footage of it, there's no footage. So then when I show them the footage of it, what do they say? You believe that? You believe that's real? I'm like, that's not what we're talking. I didn't say it was real or not. Your statement was that it doesn't exist, and it does exist. Okay, that's just one thing. But there's so many things like that. I forgot the one I was just thinking of that was like not related to what I just said. But I just see it all the time. And I'm like, how do people? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Good to see you guys. Thanks for coming over and hearing me out a little bit. Yeah, Thomas Morgan, that's right. Daniel 7, verse 4. You guys want to see something crazy? Go to Daniel 7, verse 4. It like totally describes the space shuttle. And then if you want to be even kind of more interested, go to Daniel 8 and just read the first 10 verses. It describes what a rocket launch looks like. Like it goes up and then that part runs out of fuel, and then another one goes up from there, like little horns going up, and they go up to the stars. But no, that's the other thing. Space, if you're a Bible believer, I think this is important. If you believe the Bible, like biblical cosmology, there's a place of darkness in the sky. Most definitely. We see it. It's the night sky. And so in Genesis, God called the firmament heaven. So the firmament is heaven, right? Well, God called the day or the light day, and he called the night or the darkness night. Night. It's darkness. It's a thing. It's not just the absence of light. It's darkness. So I think it is the absence of light, but it's not just because the light's not there. It's because the darkness is there. Do you get what I'm saying? And I'm actually working on a video about that. Let me play just a little part of it here just for fun. Let me find or if I have it. Oh, maybe I don't have it, the right one in here. Let me see if I can open it. Yes, save the changes. Oh, what's this one? Sorry, okay. What did I name it? Oh, light. Okay. Open. Let me just play a couple clips of this. Oh yeah, this has footage. Let me see if I can get. Okay. All right, I'll just bring you over here. This is exactly one of those things I was just telling you about on Wikipedia. Remember I was saying that there was footage from, they do a video log. Let me find the beginning of this. Man, I wish. Okay, see, look at this is STS-75. That's a space shuttle launch. Flight day 9. So it's the 9th day of their flight. And it is 17 minutes long, and it's from March 1st, 1996. Let's just watch just a second of this. I'll get you in closer. Whoops. I'll get you in a little closer. Maybe I don't have the volume on. I gotta set my coffee down. Sorry, guys. Sorry, it doesn't matter if you hear it or not. And this was further confirmed later with the hardware at the Cape. So afterwards, they would. So after they got back from the mission, they would have like a. That's what they're doing right now, where they would explain what was happening in the footage, and then they would record that, and that's what they put up on YouTube. Or well, they're up on YouTube now, but they had them at like NASA.gov or something before, and they still do. But so I just wanted to show you this. So this is something that broke off of the space shuttle, and what I'm trying to tell you is that what they're calling space is actually, it's like the deep, or it's the dark waters, the waters above. It's darkness, and it's an abyss. It's a bottomless place. But
which was concentrating on microgravity science. It's a whole mission to do. These spectacular views actually were taken from the ground by Paul Maley from MOD. He was in Australia and he was able to capture.
let me skip forward a little bit. Okay. They saw this from the space shuttle, you guys. I think these are like spirits or something. But I'll be uploading this video. Let me
And the light shineth in darkness, and the darkness comprehended it not.
And this is the condemnation, that light has come into the world, and men loved darkness rather than light, because their deeds were evil.
yeah, their deeds were evil, guys. They love darkness rather than light. And I think that's dropping stuff. I think that's significant for our lives today. So anyway, I don't like making a video like this where I just sit and rip on people or whatever. I'm not trying to. It just it's really you know, Flats, I'm just gonna say it like this. When you cast doubt on the final experiment, on Jaren, on Witsit, you're not gonna be able to you're not gonna be able to be in the same place as you previously were. And I'm not saying like success or something. I'm saying in people's minds, you are not reliable. That's what in my mind. I can't trust something that you're saying because I don't think that you're reliable at saying things. If that makes sense. It might not make sense. But yeah, I'm gonna end the live. There's a certain line, and I don't really know where that is. I mean, what makes a person insane? I don't know. But I think it's a problem that they don't want to accept something that makes that map questionable or whatever. I think that's really what's going on. But yeah, crazy stuff. And yeah, that's all I can say. I don't know what else to say. Much love to all you guys, even all you people who are casting doubt on truth. I still love you. I just, come on, get it together. Go forward. All right. Love you guys. Have a good one.